So DaBaby's drama with Dani Leigh's brother just got even messier and crazier because Dani Leigh's brother is taking DaBaby to court and he's about to get in even more trouble. Coi Leray is also in trouble of her own after her dad fumbled her collab with Nicki Minaj and Nicki is super mad about it. I swear every time we hear about Dani Leigh and DaBaby on the news, it's because their drama somehow got even messier. Like every time we think that it's impossible for the drama to get worse, it somehow does. So as y'all know, they broke up a while ago, but even when they were together, their relationship was not the stuff of fairy tales. It was chaotic and sometimes even toxic. DaBaby was super disrespectful to Dani Leigh and she took the disrespect. So this drama started when they got into a fight and DaBaby tried to throw her out of the house while she was feeding their 3-month-old daughter.
What a coward. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm live. He got the phone in his hand. Look at that.
There you go.
Yeah, there I go. Do my thing. You.
It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, whatever.
And when that didn't work, he called the cops on her and she went live on Instagram to record this.
Yeah, whatever. He wanna call cops on me for whatever the reason. Whatever. Stupid ass. My 3-month-old baby.
I don't know why they both felt like going live was a smart idea, but it just gave fans a look into the relationship and how toxic it was. Luckily, they broke up after this, and from the look of things, they aren't back together yet. And I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that they don't get back together because their relationship is straight up messy. Anywho, after the fight, Dani Leigh's older brother Brandon Bills stepped into the drama and started his own beef with DaBaby. Brandon was understandably mad at DaBaby for mistreating Dani Leigh, and he said that he was going to beat DaBaby up if they ever met. Now, this meeting didn't happen for a couple of weeks until early February 2022 when Brandon and DaBaby coincidentally happened to be at the same bowling alley in LA. According to Brandon, he went over to where DaBaby and his crew were and he got jumped out the blue. Video footage showed that DaBaby did indeed throw the first punch and we see him as his entire crew ganging up and beating up Brandon even though Brandon was greatly outnumbered. He took to Instagram to rant about how unfair the fight was.
Wanna grab me by my hair, didn't catch no fair one, he came and jumped me once I slipped. I spoke to you like a man, I say yo come, let's talk one-on-one like some men, you on the side, man.
And Dani Leigh also took to Instagram to slam DaBaby saying, "Lame as hell running up on my brother on some slippery floors with 5 or 6 of your boys while he's by himself and not even touching him? I pray this stops now because this is my family and I got a daughter to raise." Sad. DaBaby was banned from the bowling alley and he is also under investigation by the LAPD for assault with a weapon because he kept kicking Brandon in the head even though Brandon was already on the ground. Now it looks like his legal troubles are nowhere close to being over because he is now being sued by Brandon himself. According to Brandon, he was suddenly attacked with no provocation and that the attack left him with multiple injuries. In the lawsuit, Brandon is also claiming that he didn't fight back even though he was being hit from multiple angles by different men. He is also claiming that the attack left him with physical and psychological damage and medical bills and sustained disability. According to TMZ, he is now suing DaBaby for assault, battery, emotional damage, and negligence. Now, DaBaby hasn't said anything publicly about this lawsuit, but it is expected that he is going to claim self-defense. I say this because he also claimed self-defense to the LAPD's charges against him, so it makes sense that he's going to give the same excuse to the lawsuit since it's more or less the same as the LAPD's charges. Now, people have a lot to say about this mess, like one who commented, "DaBaby put himself in a position to be sued. He swung first too, so if it's all fair, so is a lawsuit for an assault and battery caught on cameras and shared across America." And another fan said, "DaBaby about to be sued by Dani Leigh brother for physical and psychological abuse. Dani could have done the same thing, like he kicked her out and his 3-month-old at the same time. Either way, I hope he does win the lawsuit because the video went viral fast." best. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work out for him because like I said earlier, footage clearly shows him throwing the first punch at Brandon. It's there clear as day. Then there's also the fact that it was him and 5 other grown men against Brandon, pulling his hair and kicking him and doing all sorts of stuff even though he was clearly outnumbered and had already fallen to the floor. It's going to be quite interesting to see how he and his lawyers are going to try to spin the story to show him as the victim in the situation. But next, let's talk about Coi Leray and how her dad just fumbled a major bag for her. Yeah, I know this sounds kind of bad for her dad, but let's talk about the full story and how he's probably not really the bad guy here. So as many of y'all know, Coi Leray is Benzino's daughter, and well, she's starting to make waves in the industry herself. She's trying to stand apart as her own person, you know, create her own brand, and to not be known as Benzino's kid, if you know what I mean. She is set to release her debut album titled Coi sometime in 2022, and her fans are waiting for the album big time because it promises to be fire. Now, there are some rumors of major collaborations on the album, but nothing serious has been confirmed yet. Like many artists, she is choosing to keep things low-key for now. Now, one of the artists that she was rumored to be collaborating with is none other than Miss Nicki Minaj herself. Of course, y'all know that Nicki likes to move in silence until she is ready to make the announcement herself. This has worked well for her so far in her career, so she continues to keep collaborations low-key until the time is right to make the announcement. Now, there were rumors that Nicki will be collaborating with Coi, even though neither of them confirmed or denied it. However, while she was promoting her single Do We Have a Problem, she revealed that she was indeed working on a collab with an up-and-coming female rapper, and she had even sent across some material.
I recently sent a verse back to a female.
Oh. Which female?
We ain't gonna tell nobody, girl. Just
Come
tell
on.
us.
You tell us. We won't tell no one else.
I can't tell you that because
Of course, Nicki didn't name any names, but this interview further fueled the rumors that she was indeed working on a track with Coi. Again, both rappers never spoke publicly about this, and fans were left with their speculations. Well, until Coi's dad, Benzino, decided to run his mouth and ruin things for his daughter. So Benzino was featured on an episode of the Clubhouse, and naturally the topic turned to Coi and her music career, and Benzino then proceeded to brag about how she had recorded a track with Nicki Minaj and how it was going to be featured on her up-and-coming debut album.
Her album's gonna be dope. She got the song with Nicki Minaj that's gonna be coming out. That's gonna be crazy.
You said her and Nicki Minaj?
Wait,
who
did
song
we
is
just
it?
get a fucking exclusive real quick?
As I said, Nicki likes to keep things low-key until she's ready to make an announcement, and clearly Benzino spilling tea on Clubhouse was not a part of the plan. So what did she do? She pulled out of the deal entirely. She took to her Instagram stories to deny Benzino's claims that she had an up-and-coming song as featured artist. She wrote, "I do not have a collab coming up with anyone. Onika mode, love you." Now, it is entirely possible that Nicki was not on the album in the first place, but I don't think that this is the case here. I mean, she hinted that she was working on new music with an up-and-coming female artist, and I don't think that Benzino would make up a story like that for no reason at all. I think that Nicki got mad and she decided to pull out. But reacting to this, a fan said, "Benzino messed up Coi Leray's collab with Nicki, and that's super messed up. It be your own people every time." Another fan said, "Sometimes as parents, we be too proud that we can't shut up. He's really sorry." In this case, I think it's just sad that Benzino fumbled the bag for his daughter, but I don't think that he did it out of spite. I think he was just bragging about his daughter like many parents do, but he got carried away and forgot he was supposed to say and what he was not supposed to say. From the clip, his tone was that of pride, so that's why I think he was just really sad. Coi, on the other hand, was understandably upset about the whole thing, and she went live on Instagram to talk about how upset she was about it all.
I'm in the front right now. Know what I'm saying? Like, Zeno gotta know he gotta play the back. You know? Gracefully. Cause it's my turn now. You know? It's my turn. Daddy. I'm gonna need you to sit the down. Grab you some popcorn. Enjoy the show. And clap for me when it's time to clap for me. Alright, daddy.
And I mean, her emotions are completely valid, and it's totally normal for her to be this upset, because this was a big bag that her father unintentionally ruined. I also love the fact that she remained entirely calm and was not rude to her father on IG Live. It just goes to show that she's a really sweet person. Now, Benzino himself has come forward to offer a public apology to both Nicki Minaj and Coi. Taking to Twitter, he wrote, "I just want to apologize to Coi, Nicki, everyone involved. I meant no harm, nor did I mean to offend or disrespect anyone. I know better. It's a business of trust and I broke that. I feel horrible and sad, and I'm 100% in the wrong, and it will never happen again." I gotta admit, I love this for Benzino and Coi, and I just hope that they can work something out with Nicki, because Coi's career does not deserve to suffer for her father's actions. And if you thought this whole entire thing was crazy, wait till you watch this next video.